A major problem for our industry that there is like a lack of collaboration works or anything like that. Like
Hmm.
has to be like little bit active for
Indian also, sir, because everyone tells that we are facing these problems, but at the time of meeting, no one joins them.
cares about like anything. Like, yeah, I have noticed multiple times you are like dropping like multiple messages like about the unit.
And you are not coming. That doesn't mean that we take only some few peoples.
Hmm.
We are caring each and every one, na, sir. So if you are messaging, then you should also join, sir. That doesn't mean you are just doing messaging and you are not joining, and then you are telling that we are facing these problems, that problems. Please help me to solve this.
Hmm. Correct.
Rohit is here.
Hi. Who's
Yeah, hello.
hello?
Yeah,
Hi. Hi, Rohit. 1:30 I
sorry.
mentioned. I mentioned what 1:30. Okay. So where are you from and what do you do?
I am in Fox VFX, Mumbai.
Okay. Okay. So
Happening every.
example Roto, we can do with the AI now
Yeah,
and camera information without manual work. It is there something like that?
yeah. Actually, I don't remember the name actually,
Hmm.
but there is a software.
Hmm.
Adobe acquired that application,
Hmm.
right?
See, some
The
people are
simple.
using, but
No, right now we are working manually only. There
hmm.
is no any, but maybe in future they will use if they get the two level.
Okay. Now we will start all the through only two three guys are there. Two people in this side and two people in other side. Me and Ami is talking about AI and you both are talking about no AI, right? So
Okay.
can you guys start why no AI? By the way, the call is recorded. Huh? Okay. Creativity means
Let's take an example like mm, as we know creativity.
Yeah.
you are in favor of AI
So
or you are
like
opposing AI.
I am favor of like there should be limit for AI. Like
Hmm.
it should not depend on the like graphics is totally wipe out according to like AI. If you will use AI, you can use uh, multiple options you will get like whichever design you like. So impacting the artist, then it will impact on economy also because no one can give the tax for these things.
Hmm.
Because AI in every sector, no, it is impacting in every sector.
Yeah. So, Mr. Dinesh has written that we have to take a oath that we won't use AI. You know, whether this makes sense. Hello. Yes, written
Use
each one of us to take oath on promise to avoid AI.
if I need some information, so I can use that
Hmm.
because if no one is available right now in nearby me or something, so I can ask ChatGPT like how to do this thing. So that will improve my skill, or that I using that I can improve my skill or whatever my questions are,
Hmm.
I can clear with the ChatGPT thing.
Hmm.
But it should not go in creative things. Like code thing is also gone because you will type anything like you want this code or this code, they will create the code.
Hmm.
So that is
Okay. Although you are against AI, but still you are talking some favor towards the AI. You know, so it looks like we can use it partially and may not be fully something like that. You know, Okay. Ami, what about you? Hello. Ami, are you there?
My point of view, we should use AI, but it should be in limit.
We limit. We have an option to limit. Hello.
Sir, I don't think there is any limit now. Some actions on AI, then yeah, we can use it in limit, sir. Because in Japan also, government has started some limitations on AI so that AI can work in what I can say, sir. AI will do some great things other than bad things, sir. So if Indian government will take some actions regarding AI, then we can use it in.
You think Indian government will do that?
I don't think so, sir, because right now I can't say about that, sir, because it will be like political debate, sir.
Hmm. Correct. Maybe lot of data and it is giving the data. Say example, ChatGPT might be using even the post what I have given is it's from the ChatGPT. Instead of writing for 1 hour, we written in 5 minutes. This post. Uh, so I don't know whether it's really bothering or whether it's really helping. For me, it's helping. And when it comes to OTT, you know that OTT channels doesn't have now censor and those things, um, like uh, like the cinema has. Maybe there can be a board which can see and legally fight whether data has been stolen or not. But it is unavoidable now. Even your mobile phone data has been stolen from the whoever the provider is and given, and that's the reason you get the ads and those things which is related to the search what you do. Writing, effects, compositing, editing. You can scan a model, you can do a LiDAR scanning of the whole environment, and many kit bash method for creating models and using libraries. Even there, we want to animate rather than doing motion captures. We didn't fight there. So this is all a part of process of automation. Yeah, industries are getting automated. Why?
Yes.
Industry is supposed to have manpower and labors to do the things. Right now, it is automated and robotic. Why we didn't fight? So similarly, the thing that's what I'm seeing here also. Comes to AI in VFX, basically, we are using a lot of data and they are training it and making them things happening. So when it comes to other thing, the big giants like I think James Cameron and even someone else I read, they were already a part of and brand ambassador of many AI companies, and other way they put something I don't know what is that, but still they want to adopt the changes. They want to adopt the changes. So if you can see some article, they are saying whether it's true or not. In Japan, it is 4 days. Uh, Work for government offices basically, and uh, and I think Microsoft CEO says it's going to be 2 days week working day. Other 5 days it's an industry, or whether it is an studio, or whether it is a software company. So people are happy automating and getting the output rather than struggling with the people, right?
Yes, sir.
So these all are the reasons you have to see why AI is coming in. When I come to India, I can say there are whether it is studio or whether it's work environment, none whether the employer also been fully efficient. Even you don't have time for anything else, and they are themselves don't do anything else. But here, if it is a 8 year, and the ninth hour the all people start working, or seventh hour the people start working. So where it goes, you know. So this how this to get the work done. That is the reason I feel
No, sir. It's like basically completely accepted what supervisor who you are going to work with and a director,
Hmm.
and you have the family which required of monthly income of at least of like 1 lakh or like a 2 lakhs maybe.
Hmm.
Like you explain one shot like it's required like so and so money you will quote like 10 to 15 lakhs.
Hmm.
But the director says let's use an AI and the cost will be cut. But your child required like one like a Hayabusa bike or like any car or something like that. How it can be like fulfilled in upcoming days?
See, that is purely a competition. It is called survival of the fittest. It's a purely
But I mean like more
because
now, sir.
uh,
But it will affect a lot now, sir. Like in wide range, not like a small kind of range. It will affect like each and every single artist and many in many types of things. Yeah.
see, I'm giving one typical example where in my college time or something. So my friend's father was a real estate guy. Okay, so
Okay.
he owns a lot of land, and he employs people. He employs people to cut the trees, clean the land, and those things. And his son of my age, he will ask him, "Why don't you use an bulldozer, or you can use a machinery which you can do it in 2 days rather than doing 1 month? Using these people." He says, "I'm giving employment." He says, "I'm giving an employment for 1 month for the uh, person." So that is also kind of AI, these missionaries. So
Yeah, sir.
he has given a job for the guy to do 1 month to cut down the trees and the land, whatever cleaning. But it can be done in 2 days with the machines. So he might be doing that. That one particular guy. It doesn't mean everyone has to do that. So everyone go to 2 days work and they will sell the land out. That is fast for them. So that is a traditional way of thinking. What you asked is whether I have family, whether we have money to survive. Who cares that? That's what the question is here. Who stop? So if you say that no, the AA say example, you are saying they know that this video thing or whatever affected, but they're doing it because the changes, you cannot stop the changes. You cannot stop the changes,
Mm.
and this is how a business thing. Say example, ChatGPT. If you go and ask a heap file for making a fire, it gives. He can learn from them, and he can.
We discussed we can't stop it. Like we can get some one kind of like somewhat like oath or something like that. Like the
No.
government has to be control of little bit limitations which is required for each and everyone like in upcoming days which the AI can do like film or anything like that. I don't like to watch like any like big movies like Shah Rukh Khan movie or else like Rajnikant sir movie or else like Chiranjeevi Garu movie. Like I don't like to watch like more than like 30% of the work which is did with AI. Like even I think like why don't I become a hero, why don't I make a film?
Hmm. So nowadays, I don't know whether you know that. If I also seen some trailer, I don't know which production company. The whole movie is done in AI, which is not having any emotion and very slow mo and very boring. But there are many AI videos which are very lively. Uh, if someone is moving out and police catches it and something, it cooks and all. You guys have seen that. Someone has seen that AI.
Yeah.
So that is
Yeah,
very
sir. Yeah.
lively. That
Yes,
is
sir.
that is not a slow mo, or that is not why, because what is slow mo is basically a prompt to video is a slow mo. Making an prompt. A lot of AI avatar is there, which is explaining things nowadays. TV news readers are there. So this is unavoidable. The oath and all is very fun. Basically, I wanted to say, why, because
Yes, sir.
you guys are making some fun out of this. 10 people standing outside of the school and saying that no, I'm taking your oath that I won't come to the school, something like that. Why? Because if you want to do it, you have to do it in another way. Say example, there is an issue. Say example, digital doubles. Uh, when it comes to the character speaking, say example, Trump is talking something, but that is not done by him. It was an AI. So there should be a censor board. There should be an issue. There should be a verification board for those videos. rather than uh, you have to find out and create legal actions on those things may avoid the legal side of the AI, but making work and making profit out of it, I don't know whether we can stop it. Like whatever I said, missionaries, whether modeling or whether industries are using robots, these all are process of making profitable for the companies. They're avoiding the loss basically because manpower is usually costing for the every companies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir,
So.
I can give you one example, sir. Mobile phones.
Mm,
So when Android came to the market, that company, sir.
mm,
So uh, in this example, what I have learned is that with these new changes in technology, sir.
mm,
Because if we cannot change ourselves, if we cannot use new technologies, then we will be also one day we will also get we are not getting money and all that, sir.
Completely accepted, but still the AI don't forget anything. The human nature, we will forget some of the like topics or subjects or anything like technology or something like that, but still AI is like far good in learning basically. Like as we like adapt to the new knowledge, like AI will adapt to the knowledge like a few of minutes and few of the hours. Like how can we tackle that basically? Like yeah, okay, the new book called game like about the like VFX compositing, which it takes like approximately 15 days to 20 days to learn the whole subject, but AI can learn the whole subject within like 2 to 3 hours. How to tackle that?
mm. So uh, there are two things. We wanted to change something. Say, example, government change the country infrastructure. No, it's not happening. Many other issues. Similarly, adopting is the way, and learning is the only way. If you want to stop, I don't know whether it is really possible. Things only you can stop the illegal things. What is illegal? As I said, using AI for wrong things. So they are morphing or they are giving a wrong data or propaganda. There we can stop. It's award in France and all often. Even they don't have a job now because of AI can do the art. It is trying to run the modeling and Google owns, and it's not basically a database also. There's some are like Shutterstock or something where all kind of videos are there. So it's all trained by these databases. So for me, I can say illegal things can be stopped and can be questioned, but when it comes to improvement, there will be always debate. Even whoever want to decide whether it is a court or legal system, it's very difficult for them also to decide. Yeah, to stop which
Yes,
not
sir.
to stop. So maybe you have a lot of questions, but I cannot say do with whatever it is. Now he gives a 3D render of the tire, yeah, from Blender or Maya, and he says put a fire on it. It is doing a fire, so he will take the render and he will immediately put it on components and send it to the client, which is huge money saving. Yeah, say example,
Yeah.
an artist is doing for 2 weeks. Of the I used AI, sir, so please give me a list. No, he won't. But end of the day, the business is not an NGO. Business is not a service. Business motto is started to earn for him and his company and to survive. You know, basically survival of the
Yes,
business
sir.
is a huge issue. If you see 100% of the startup, so
Mm-hmm.
either you have to learn or you will, if you are lucky, you get into a company which is saying no more AI with us. If the company is saying you're lucky to be with them. you know one day if it closes, what to do? It happens. It happened. The company whenever I worked, a lot of money. If you see, Technicolor I worked, closed. iCube I worked, it has closed. Any Rights I worked, it's closed. Any Brain I worked, it was 800, now it is 50 people, I think. So the many things to Skyworks I worked, it is closed. So this is not a successful business though, by the way. So people will find the way and map. It creates the stages, and you modify and use it. Usually, making a stage, level design takes 8 months to 12 months. Now it can be done in 1 month if you use AI. So
Mhm.
if you want to maybe in agriculture or maybe in physical product or maybe a food market or something, which cannot be replaced by AI. All database oriented things, all software oriented things, digital things can be replaced by AI. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So something else you guys have to tell. It's always
Um,
okay to tell because I'm telling my point of view. That's it. Simple.
yes, sir. Like for upcoming years, what is the like your prediction towards the like a film industry, sir? For newcomers, would you suggest to come the VFX field, or would you suggest to go for like any automation courses or
I
something like that?
already mentioned in some of the things also that there is no much vacancies available because of surplus amount of resource available. If you put there is a opening and you get 1,000 plus resumes. The opening is only 3 4 people, so there is no point of coming into the field again. Even the freshers who are finishing, they can understand and about the advice, I say always be updated with whatever. Even in if you are an FX artist, I know you said me. I always say learn multiple things. Whether it is a Cinema 4D or whether it is an Ambergen or it is a Liquid Gen, other than your Houdini and Maya. Why? Uh,
Yeah.
why? Because if something is taking 1 week in Houdini, maybe it takes 2 days in Cinema 4D. Maybe. If you know how to do, only you can touch that first of all. If you don't know how to, you're not going to touch it. And uh, zero point 0.5 day in Ambergen, which you are doing in 2 weeks, can be in zero point 0.5 day in Ambergen and Liquid Gen. Uh, so it depends upon the company and the time leisure you are given. Say example, company gave you 1 month and you have only 1 week job. So
Mm-hmm.
updating the knowledge that rather than sticking with my own stuff is a huge crime. If you are paying to the company, very happy, very happy. You can do 1 day task in 1 year. So updating your knowledge constantly and whichever are company. Otherwise, you have to have your own company.
Sir, recently I had attended AI bootcamp which was conducted by Nikhil Malanka itself, and yes, within 6 hours, sir.
Where I can every day get up, like example, DNAG or 100, 200 people company. You are living in your own world and you don't know what is happening around the 200 people, what they are doing. You will be failed some other day because the people are seeing you, the management is watching you. You have to always keep updated, what is happening around, in and around. So I'm in a group of AA, it really explains a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. But coming to the like filmmaking or like any movies or like VFX,
Hmm.
if hundreds of people work will be done with the like 10 to 20 people,
Hmm.
even though like we don't purchase the ticket of like a 400 to 800 to watch that film or anything like that,
Hmm.
right, sir?
Many theaters are already closed, but I am saying entertainment it may not die fully because this is due to OTT and the affordability and those things. But I really wonder. Even I've seen the MI recently. I really wonder many scenes looks to be an AI created video. Say example some space and some kind of explosion in the space. Why? Because they're not showing for a long term and they're not showing as detailed before. Maybe they also done a they also might have done. I want to show in a village which is in fire. Before we do a concept art, we make models, then we make a fire out of it. Now make village with the fire it gives. I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
So depends CGI. There is a difference. Uh,
Mhm.
so it comes to the future, when it comes to movies, what you are asking, there will be an already there is a price reduction, budget reduction in the movies
Mhm.
compared to before. Before it was 100 crores. Nowadays, movies are not giving, producers are not giving 100 crores. They're saying 50 crores because the movie industry is not doing good. They're saying, yeah, movie industry first of all like
Okay.
gambling. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
yeah. So even I feel sometime a way of thinking, for the company or even personally, a simple idea is for me, out of the things, there are a lot of databases are there of images and videos. Go on generating. It can generating prompts. Say example, I'm telling a theme of nature. I'm telling a theme of say example. A village. So that is the only theme I will give. But it will go on creating the own day or two. If it is giving 30 or 40 videos, I don't even give
Mhm.
prompt. Getting what I'm saying?
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir.
So it gives 30 40 videos, and the videos are very good. Maybe I monetize that video in Instagram or something, post it, I schedule it. So end of the day, it gives money for me. So it's a very automated way of getting money. It's just I'm saying, I'm okay with it, right?
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Not even giving prompts. Prompts also generated
However,
by
like
themselves.
this is
Yeah.
like my friend like recently told that there is like a one more stage like which is like a AGI and artificial gen intelligence, and after that there will be like ASI, artificial super intelligence. Like if it was like keep upgrading towards the like extreme level, the endless of the like all people are going to affected like in terms of like in not only like a VFX or like any like animation departments, even though like developers and many more people, like it will become like universal basic income, right?
Yeah. A lot of loss of job and those things, and going back, and a lot of things could happen. But only my worry is like iRobo or like Elon Musk said, it should not rule the humans. That is the only worry which I have, rather than getting work done from them.
Yeah, sir.
That is extreme case. Say example, if you guys have seen this MI again, you can see the nuclear countries have been got hacked, and it gets you know assessed by third party, and they can assess the nuclear things. These are very dangerous stuff. So similarly, if some the people are very mad, and, they don't even care about the people. They do something a small mistake like a program, intelligent program, which hacks
Mm.
very wrong things ethically. It even may, that is a very extreme thing what I'm saying, but it is possible. That's what I'm worried on those parts, not on the job loss, or I'm not worried about automation or this money thing, because people have to survive at any case. The COVID was there 3 years.
Yeah.
Companies were surviving, and many banks are asking the EMI. So even people survived, right? So this, whatever stable diffusion or being whichever starts my survival, no, I don't accept that. I don't buy also that, because either I use that to survive, or either I move out of this game, which I said already, in agriculture or whatever, to survive. That is my own thing to do and my compulsion to do. By the way, some people say, no, I have done this only. I know this one only. How do I survive? No, there is no option like that here. After, there are many businesses, many things have been
Oh.
gone away from the traditional business. So you have to know, and you have to adopt to the things. Whatever, many businesses has been failed. Like before.
Mm. Mm.
According, I also want to give you some example. I'm not understanding big example, but there are handmade sari they used to make in Tamil Nadu and Kanjipuram and all. No more there is a market for that. And if you say no, I want to do handmade market only, you cannot survive there. You have to change. You have to live your life. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Complete right.
Fine. Then in 2 minutes I have to move. Something else you guys have to tell. We can tell in this.
Sir, I think, sir, if we have to means continue in this industry, then we have to adopt AI. Otherwise, if we are not using AI, then there's no use of this industry, sir. That's what my
I cannot
opinion is.
generally comment those things. Although learning is nothing wrong, always learning is good. What he asked, I answered it very simple way. As a company owner or a company guys, they will seek for profit. That is the 80 to 90% of the companies will do the same thing. Maybe some so
Mhm.
they are not wrong. They are really good. They are the real artist. But for your
Yes.
you have to go with the 80% companies, not the 20% companies, because the competition will be very high on the 20% companies, which doesn't want say and those things. The 80%, why you want to go be the you know what they do special in to save the cost rather than doing the traditional way of VFX. Yeah.
Mhm.
So what is traditional way is using Maya, Cinema 4D and Houdini and creating for days. If it is coming in AI, if uh, it can be done in an hour, and if you are not doing, then you are doing something wrong to your company. Yeah. If your company pipeline allows to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like final questions are like as of now, which department is quite safe? Which you feel, sir?
I feel rigging and
As of
FX.
now, rigging and
FX.
okay,
And also compositing. For sure.
okay,
Yeah, they have something to do, but not completely. There are tools to do. And compositing, in any case, it's a final touch by a supervisor. So that needs a manual thing. Even whatever you do in AA, it has to come to Nuke for the final output. The Nuke doing AA maybe not as good as anything else to doing, like Rotoscoped. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, sir. Okay, sir. Right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I'm
Thank you so
publishing
much.
this video on YouTube. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sir. Okay.
Yes,
Thank
sure,
you.
sir.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.